We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Voyagers and the Orbits, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Voyagers of Paris taking on the Orbits of Buenos Aires. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Barkley. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. 16 yards, a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll run on first down. Glenn, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn able to avoid him at the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. With fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To throw on third down, Pickens. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down now, Glenn. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Barkley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw. Barkley. And this one quickly to Lamb. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Downfield. Offense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Second and goal from inside the 5. Way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Voyagers are on the board first here this afternoon. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Giles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 3rd down, Giles. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Glenn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Barkley. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Barkley. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Jefferson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Voyagers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Pickens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Pickens. Throw caught here by Bird. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Back to throw. Pickens firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Giles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Giles. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Pickens. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give right side. Giles. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Pickens. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Orbits have cut it back within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter, been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barkley looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barkley. And he will find his man on the outside. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barkley. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. Wide open receiver, complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Operating from the gun, Barkley. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Voyagers are able to add on to that lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. Pickens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to throw. Pickens. And he fires one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Pickens. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Barkley. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On 1st and 10, Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Barkley. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports app. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Pickens over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Pickens. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barkley, he finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. Back to throw. Barkley. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw on second down. Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Barkley. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, Giles. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple. Off play action. Pickens. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Pickens. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to wrap it to him and hold it for just a short game.
So that a second drive ending in a field goal now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the first one got them closer, and this one gets them the lead. But I don't think they should fall in love with kicking field goals. They're going to need to put the ball in the end zone if they want to finish off this game with a win.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barkley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off the play fake. Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off play action. Barkley. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Herron, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barkley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Barkley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Barkley. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Voyagers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Off play action. Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 45 on second down, Barkley can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he powers his way up past the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake. Pickens. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off play action, Pickens. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Orbits have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A little juke. There he goes left side. Across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
From the 29, Barkley under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Looking to throw. Barkley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that is no good. and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 6, a minute 50 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. That's complete to Lamb.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Barkley. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now the story changes. Trailing by a point. 26 seconds to go. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. He's back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here